Hi everyone, my name is Prerna Wahi. I'm a writer and a blogger. I'm also mother of an 8-year-old boy. Today I'm going to be talking about something very close to my heart. It's about sexual abuse in children. I feel it's important to understand and be aware about it because it's happening all around us. It's important that we realize that it can happen to any child, even our children. Sometimes we feel that we know exactly where they are going, whom they are meeting, but in reality the advances happen more from known people rather than strangers. It's also important to understand that it can happen to boys as well. So I'm concerned about my son as much as I'm concerned about my nieces and also friends' daughters. The key is to communicate with them. So when my son actually started play school around 2 years of age, I had a conversation with him. I taught him about good touch and bad touch. I know he was too young to understand that, but I simply told him something that makes you feel good is good touch. For example, a pat on the back or a handshake. And something that makes you feel bad is bad touch. For example, a slap. He understood this point. And he made sure that, he told me whenever anyone touched him and what he felt about it. It's also important to tell them the correct names of the body parts, all the parts of the body, so that they know how to address it as and when the situation arises. It's important to highlight the private parts also. So you can simply tell them that the parts that are covered with the swimsuit are the private parts and no one is allowed to touch you there. So one more thing that we started with our son is we created a safety circle for him where we listed the people that he can be safe with and feel comfortable sharing anything with. So at home it was his parents, at school it was his teacher. Depending on your scenario at home, you can either add the grandparents or you can add a caregiver as well. The whole idea is for children to feel comfortable sharing anything with us, and I know they don't usually open up as easily. So one thing that we started with my son is that at night, right before sleeping, we tell 3 things that went well in the day and 3 things that didn't go too well. So the whole idea is that I get a feeling about how his day was, what he's feeling, and if there's something where I need to intervene. And you can try it out with your children and they tend to open up quite a bit. Also make sure you share about your day as well, then they get more encouraged. I think the whole idea here is to empower our children, and we have to make sure that when they tell us something that's making them uncomfortable or some person who's making them feel uncomfortable, we hear them out. We have to take it seriously and we have to keep them safe. Thank you.